Hello? Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay. Settings. Gameplay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted, graphics. View, apply, lock. Cool. So we're not gonna get this one either. God damn it, dude. I'm so pissed off at my computer for doing that. Oh. Can't. I don't know, dude. I genuinely don't know what just happened. I don't know what I missed either. Ay, ay, ay. I'm really irritated at my computer for doing that. Alright, four teams left. We have 55, PD, Mog, Yin Yang, and Gaga. Viejo Gaga. That's Andrew going down. 4th place. One more solo for these teams to find. Easy, maybe in the spot they can kind of find this player the soonest. The Mog, they are all playing for zone control. Hello, Dark Zero. Hello, hello. Karak pushing up this hillside with the P90. This is where the solo is. He has a FAMAS. He goes for the shots, is able to take down one drive-by. Doesn't find anything, but Karak does eventually get it. Sweezy goes down to the play zone. Might actually die to it before he can crawl back inside. Oh, he is just barely surviving, and all of Mog are going to come over here. They saw the 2 players go down in the kill feed. There's no reason not to just send it over here. Early shots onto Karak. They go up and over the side. Do they find that knocked player over here? I mean, Bet should be able to see him. Maybe not paying attention, though. This topic was found. Bet finds Karak. Was just oblivious to the player next to him, and down goes 55. 18 kills and the chicken dinner for Mog. Absolutely insane there, and that is how we come to an end in match number 3. We'll be right back after a quick break for match number 4. Right into it. Match number 4. Only one more will be left after this one. I don't know why I DC'd, but we're back. Well, actually, I know I DC'd. I don't know reason for it though. My computer just completely froze. So we ended up missing a little bit of the middle portion of the last match, but here we are now. Watch match number 4. And hopefully we won't have any problems. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, looks like a good Molotov there from Paraguay. Starts off this fight between them and Mog. Previous match winner's already down a player, Kalawi. Topic and Koja? Tamapa. That's my best bet on how to pronounce that. Jim, I don't know if you're still here or if what, but yeah, I don't know. Tamapa. I don't know how to pronounce this name either. Mbujuhu? There's just a couple of names that I have no idea how to pronounce. Choppy, it looks like he's in his own little 1v1 while the rest of the All-Stars deal with Slabby and DNL. Oh, Slabby was spotted. Jam was ready. Wasn't able to aim down sights in time, so Slabby's gonna be getting up onto the rooftop, I believe. Attempting to, anyways. Instead, he's gonna start taking a lot of damage footage, trying to work his way around. You know, maybe spotting him out as he goes for that rotate. And Panzer goes through. Punich hit the ground just in case. Stomach to the ground when there's an explosive around. Right? Looks like we're in for another little slow early game because nobody's rotating yet. We are 5 minutes into this match and there is 6 teams inside this play zone with 2 of them still in a hot drop at Stadium. And it doesn't really seem like either one of these teams want to be the first to push. They're like, nah, you got it. No, you got it. Oh, don't worry, you can have this one. We're not too worried about it. Lopes gets a lot of damage as Punich tries to make his across it. Looks like Choppy was able to kind of reposition it. Now he's going right back down towards where he was. Stokely annihilated right there by Slabby and DNL. As Ponage making his way closer. Well, throws the nade, was trying to prep it for where Lopes was. But if they don't come over and help in just a second, it's going to be a tough spot for Poonage. Finds a little bit more damage onto multiple players. Has a JS9 getting shot from all sorts of different angles. And I mean, they're just getting singled out. Jam and Choppy, they have to move together. They have to try and take this fight together. Jam taking a little bit of damage from Slabby. The Panzer coming out, getting shot right into the ground. Headshot there onto Jam. Does a lot of damage. Nade being prepped. Choppy's nade does get the knock onto Slabby, who's prepping one of his own. He ends up going down to that. So now it's back into a 2v2. That nade goes forward, finds the knocks onto Lopes. DNL last one up. Spotted, nade thrown. VSS in hand. Choppy going around, getting the flushes. There is not a lot of health left for DNL. They just have to try and find him. SS brings out again. Choppy spotted him. I mean, they know exactly where he is. They just haven't been able to get around, get the angle onto him. Shots through the smoke as soon as they come through. Choppy connects with the headshot. And down goes No Way. As it looks like this fight has finally kicked off, and quite heavily indeed. One player left up on each side. Artray going to be going up against Zebril. Zebril has decided that he just wants to back up a little bit for now. Smoke's going out on each side. I think they're going to be going for the res at pretty close to the same side time. There is a blue zone that Zebril can kind of go for. He's spraying through the smoke, lets his own teammate die, and maybe just trying to pick up the chips. That blue zone's going to go down as he continues his way right up against the wall. I mean, surely sees the head of the other player over there. But at this point, you have your teammates' chips. I think you just gotta run. I don't think this is really a fight that's worth it anymore for you. It's a 1v2. They know exactly where you are. Your head just keeps on poking out every once in a while. Maybe trying to get Poca to push towards you, and I mean, it worked out for Zebril. AKA on the hillside, took down Artray, and he capitalized on Poca's vulnerability. Gets the kill. Now he just has to rest his teammates in a little bit, and he'll be good to go. Right. We had a slow kind of middle game last last match. Are we gonna have something similar here? Oh, Paraguay. They want to pick up this extra vehicle. They do it right in the faces of AKA, and they get away with it too. No fear, no problem. They saw the vehicles rolling away as well, so they knew that a team was around, and they just committed to it anyways. Alright. I mean, they were pulling up over here, but the other members of Paraguay were already over here. They rolled a little bit farther, may have been some shots that came out pretty quickly. A lot of open space in this current zone. Not a lot of teams playing anywhere inside of it currently, so I think we're about to see a bunch of crazy things start to happen one after another. Question is, what starts it all off? Jam is trying to shoot people with the revolver. The question is, does he have the ice cream cone? If he doesn't have the right revolver. I feel like I have a burp and it's not coming up, and it's kind of annoying right now. Just want to like burp and get it out of the way, but nope. All right. Ooh, Penta, he has an off angle. So if 4-0 tries to kind of push this, then Penta is gonna have... Oh, where's the burp? Oh my god, that feels so much better. Oh, Void, perfectly behind the tree, 22 centimeter. He picks up both Mixu and Wooly. Balefrost trying to go for the shots. That tree just causing so many problems. Balefrost tries to go for the spin, 22 centimeter, picks up his third kill. I mean, now it's just Penta with the off angle. He's still alive, but the rest of his team gonna be dead. Yeah, bro. He was thinking about it. He wanted to step up and over and take down 4-0. Tavon gonna prep the nade, throw it forward. Doesn't find anything. Swap from the AUG to the MK, wasted a little bit of time doing it. I don't know if it was super worth it either. They're going to be pulling up kind of right along the fence line. They're fighting on this side right now, but if they fight over here for too long, then teams are going to have an angle from the other side. Every single team is playing on the edge right now besides Toyo. I think it's kind of just inevitable with the zone that you have currently. You have to just kind of sit there and wait. You don't want to be one of the first teams to push because there's so many different angles onto you. So you're trying to come in a lot later And that's just created edge play from absolutely every team. I don't think there's a single team that we've really seen committing to the center on a lot of these zones. So a lot of people have been playing a little bit more slow, just waiting for an opportunity, waiting for something to open up. Svinny did shoot out a mortar. Lands right on the rocks, so that gives someone a dip to play. Svinny takes out Andrew. We hop over to 4-0. They have New Gen All-Stars up above them, 55 PD, down below. AKA over here, they're on the edge. They have members of Gaga on the hillside to their south. Svinny blows up the vehicle that rejected. We're in. Og gets a knock onto Negrazaki. As Toyo, it looks like they have a mortar of their own. My question is, where did they shoot it? I thought it was going to be over towards Bilu and the members of Yin Yang, but nothing in the kill feed, which means they either whiffed or maybe didn't actually shoot any forward. Shots going out from the Baker. Hasn't found anything yet. Stokely did find Sayazera. Oh, Kawazine taking down Zebral. That is the end of LG in this match. Or LP, not LG. LP. 10 points is what they have so far. So they're not looking great, but they do have a lot of placement points. So, placement points over kills. We've seen teams like that. AKA one of those teams, I feel like most of the time, but right now they're sitting with only 5 points. Meanwhile, 55 PD, they're in second place, 36 points. New Gen All-Stars sitting in 8th place, and that's a headshot from Jam. Follows it up with another. That one, second one, didn't connect with the head. Now the All-Stars sending it forward, getting shot at by Keep Out. They make their way over here, and it's about to turn into a bloodbath. That vehicle rolls forward. Would have been great if there was a C4. As Poonage drive-by takes down Screaming. Wills goes down to the blue zone. The other 2 members of Keep Out over here, they already got 2 knocks. Solds has a Lynx of his own. He takes down 2 players. Trying to figure out exactly where 22 centimeter is going to be going. Get that lined up and take down another. The shot's going, and it's Gabaru to find 22 centimeter. 1 player left. He goes down to Caraxo. 55 PD, pick up a couple more kills. Zira doesn't have any offensive util. Otherwise, Paraguay may be dead already. Demostro with the ace trying to just spray over here towards Kopic, isn't able to find anything. And Mog find even more kills. Take down Viejo Gaga. Jibs alive. as Maya had come over here to kind of spray through the smoke. Jib spots out one, goes for the spray, but it's Joppa with the covering fire, keeping Loki alive. Solds was able to find another player with the links. And it's DMG from the other side, Paraguay, picking up a kill. Gabru's nade ends up getting a knock onto one of the players of Paraguay, but they're getting shot at by Yin Yang. Vehicle blows up. Does not kill either of the Paraguay players. So Toyo gonna be just ahead of Mog. Mog will have to go up to the north and around them to get into the zone. That's gonna push them closer to Yin Yang. So the possibility that Yin Yang may have an angle onto it is opening out. Now there was a mortar over here earlier from Bilu that put a dip, I think right where Maya went. As, in the end, Mogs do still end up going over towards Toyo. Kawazine finds one. The nade going forward should find a second. It does. That's a nade in return that does get a knock onto him. He should flush himself. As our kill feed pops up, 55 PD doing some work as well. Solds getting the flush onto Topic. Kalawi getting shot at by Fana underneath the vehicle, and down he goes. Joppa still trying to send it forward. Shots aren't connecting from Karak just yet, but he's putting himself at a very bad spot because Toyo sees it. Joppa goes down. Solds in the blue zone has to make his run forward. Loki doesn't connect with any of the shots, but Gabru does. The flush should come out to follow right afterwards. And Toyo gonna be down to a 2-man. So it's a 2v2v3v1. Somehow a player from Duel is still alive. Gotta be Penta. All the way over there on the edge. Only player not in zone besides Fada. Maya and Loki are in that dip from the mortar that I was talking about earlier. Over in Zira, Gabru, Karak set up in a triangle formation. But it looks like Toyo are kind of just rolling over here towards Gabru. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be better for Gabru to even just start spraying at that BRDM a little bit. Get some damage onto it. I mean, he has plenty of bullets. Not quite as many as Arn Zero, who's just gonna do exactly that. Just get a little bit of damage onto it. You could probably spray it like maybe once or twice more, and then you're gonna want to save the rest of your ammo. It's actually funny, both him and Gabru now have the exact same amount of ammo spare. Oh, Penta from behind gets the knock onto Karak. Might even be able to get the flush as he is just sending it in there. It's Loki that ends up with the kill. Zero, he's gonna back up off of his spot to try and go res his teammate. Is it worth it? He's already taken a headshot. That's giving up any and all zone control over to Toyo if they want it. Still two players up, going right here, right next to Gabru, trying to go for the shots through the smoke. not finding anything yet. Smoke goes out, both players pop out, they get the knock, they get the flush. They jumped out because the BRDM got exploded. Oh, another mortar shell mark over there, and Maya is taking a little bit of zone control. As soon as the opening allowed it, honestly, may be possible to go right up to the rock. Loki gets the knock onto Karak. I mean, Maya with this spot is just kind of out in the open more than anything else. I feel like the rock would be a better spot to play. But maybe he's worried about where Yin Yang is. Oh, Karak. Going down to a vehicle? Weird. Oh, Loki. Sitting up on top of the rock in full plain view of Toyo. Vixen. He spots out RNZero. He kind of sees him, but he's shooting right above him. Seems like he's not quite able to find the shots. Now he finally does, but Fana is the one that hits that last shot to get the kill. And Toyo, they are sitting at 13 kills right now. Absolutely dominating. Vixen has none, but he's done 591 damage. Might be a little bit of a story of his teammates are hitting that final shot instead of him, and that jump scouting nade does half damage to Maya. The follow-up, and down goes Maya. Vixen brings home a kill. 14 total for Toyo and the chicken dinner in match number 4. We're gonna go to a quick break as we get ready for match number 5. All right. Match number 5, last match of the day, and we already have a couple missing. We're not at our 64 players in a 16-team lobby. We're down to 62, obviously. I think Paraguay has been playing with 3, but they might actually have 4 in this match. Yeah, they do have 4. For nothing, only have 3 players, and well, I don't know where the other player is missing from. But we should see plenty of fun. It can be kind of crazy, or it could be a very well thought out PUBG. You never really know what you're gonna get with a final match of the day. Let's wait and see. So far, a really quiet start. So let's talk about our leaderboard. I feel like we're already into match number 5. We haven't really talked about it at all. You have Mog sitting there in first place, 52 points, 55 PD. In second place at 47 points. Toyo are in third with 46 points. Those are your top three. That you drop down a little bit to almost a divider between the top and the rest of the leaderboard in Gaga. You then have Bilu 1996 in 5th place, New Gen All-Stars in 6th, 26 and 24 points respectively. I'm burping a lot right now. Paraguay, 21 points in 7th place. Our Trey is very on fire, tries to get the nade down onto the staircase, doesn't connect, hits some headshots there. Good shots, and caught back on fire, goes down to the Molotov from Jam. Gonna give the opportunity for the All-Stars to run up, flush that player, so now it's 2 up, learn. And, the name in time. Prison? Did it learn in prison? Damn, looking around his screen too fast. It is prison. Oh yeah. New vest there from Jam. His was completely gone, so that's gonna be necessary. The question is, do the All-Stars know that the other 2 members are still here? I mean, they just sent one of their players away to get the res. Oh, Prison was 100% spotted out right there. So now they do know. There is a Panzer in the hand of Prison. So he could try and make something happen. Choppy is running around, trying to find a different angle, learn inside the grandmas. And now there's a lot more teams around. It's going to be a lot more difficult to kind of fight at this compound. And it might just be a stalemate at this point. Jam is M16 versus an MK, and well, he's the only one that connected with a shot. I mean, I thought we were about to get a lot of action underway, and then we stopped again in our tracks, but guess what? LP dropping down in Hall of Fame right onto AKA. Lips is going to be like, player came out of nowhere. Sheriffs just goes down because he fell through the roof. AKA are going to be like, what the heck just happened? Ruvosh goes down to Dadinho. Hey, this is our other 3-man. Negrazaki. Getting the knock onto Lips with that nade. Dadinho is going to have to hop into this buggy and try and get right back over, help out his team. Oh, he ends up knocking himself with a nade, though, and Joppa hits the flush. Castle, I don't know where your vehicle is, but you are in a tough spot, huh? Elway is kind of lurking around on the hillside. Gladiator and Slabby have both been spotted out, but it's Coda Kid to take a lot of damage. He has a red dot on his SLR right now. Not very useful for a long-range fight. Looks like Lopes was found at some point on No Way. Dark Castle being on the backside here and actually ended up really well. Gladiator taking some damage, but he hits the Jeritab as he had driven by. The flush going to come out from Zello. Smoke's gonna go immediately. They want to try and keep their player up and running further along into this match. DNL does get the flush onto one before going down to a Dark Castle. As New Gen All-Stars. Absolutely obliterated someone in the kill feed. Keep out, trying to hold up against Paraguay. It's Karak from the other side that actually gets the last player. Now Zine taking down Wooly. Penta gets the trade on the drive-by. Like, they were trying to send Fauna up to Yasnaya to res one of their players. Zebril is the last one left on LP. New Gen All-Stars, we've seen them so much in the kill feed that I thought they would have had more than 4 kills at this point. But that is just what they are sitting on. Joppa trying to get shots through the smoke onto Zebril. Oh, he spots him out. Headshot. Connects. Second one. There we go, Joppa. Clean little double headshot. I feel like time and time again, Jam has been connecting with the shots onto Joppa, but not the other way around. Dark Castle, Zello, and Coda Kid making their way back up. They were over here before, and then they left the area. Now they've come back. Slabby is still over here, just sitting behind a tree. The fight with No Way ended quite a bit earlier, so I'm not sure if they're actually aware that Slabby might still be in the area, or if they thought that he probably left. Because, I mean, what reason does he have to still be over here? So he watches Coda Kid go by. Now he just waits for Zello and Dark Castle. Coda Kid's got to be careful how far he sends it forward. He might end up reaching Yin Yang before the rest of his team can even catch up, and the zone pulls away anyways, leaving him with absolutely nothing to work with. There we go. Andrew found and flushed Coda Kid. Did say that he probably went too far forward. Jam spraying that M16. Can't do it anymore with the Mini or anything, but that M16 can still ring out. Shoot very, very fast, so the players that can control it look pretty strong with it. As Maya tried to go forward, goes right back to the rest of the team. As CLS and team spraying over at the BRDM, trying to blow it up earlier so there's not even a worry about it in the late game. Curious to see if they have any repair kits on the side of Mog to try and get that back up and healthy. Astro knock and flush onto Loki, confirmed. And Andrew, I don't really know what the point of going outside of the shack was, but he does make it in there, doesn't lose his life. Maybe a little bit lucky there that he didn't. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we got one of them. You're kidding me, right? Choppy takes down Fakes, and Fauna gets the knock on to Stokely. Jam with the drive-by finds Fauna, tries to find Solds as well. He's down to just 10 hit points, sitting there with the M16, tries to go for the spray, but it's Joppa from the side. The third party could leave Toyo in a great spot. Duel to get the flush onto Fakes. Do they know which team is down here? You're kidding me, right? Okay. Andrew looks like he wants to set up a folded shield. Ooh, 4-0, just crashing right into Gaga. Jaja. Viejo Yaya. Jaja. So many different ways to say it now that I think about it. Void does get the knock-in flush onto a Lear 22 centimeter. Had gotten the knock onto one. Varas gets the knock onto another member. Now Void trying to get the res onto 22 centimeter. Varas gets the flush onto Zello, a team that wasn't even originally involved, rejected, had a knock player around here. Dark Castle takes down Kalawi, hops right back into the vehicle to avoid the BRDM, and now the two players trade some shots a little bit. Rask, the last one left on keep out, did get a knock onto Svenny, throws a nade forward and finds Jibs as well, so that's the second player knocked. Avon, Victor's in, what can they do? Rez is gonna probably want to be attempted, and Mog keeping Rask in this spot, not allowing him to push forward and stop this at all. Medkit tempting, but the shots go out. Tavon, that's a third player. One player left to find, going for the shots, and he finds all four! Rask takes down Bilu, 1996. And then immediately afterwards, my computer decides to bet again. It's okay. We only lagged for a second. We didn't actually miss anything, and Lips getting the mortar kill onto Solds. Hoyo. Death by mortar outside of placement points in match number 5. A little surprising that that mortar doesn't... Oh, well, I guess it was from AKA. I was gonna say didn't go towards AKA's position. That's a really great spot to try and mortar. It's because AKA didn't need to mortar themselves. As Veros, he found Jeratab, so that's another team eliminated. 8 teams left. We're already into the placement points, 18 minutes into this match. 22 players left alive. I mean, I did say that it can get pretty crazy pretty early on in these matches, and so far, that is looking to be the case. Duel might want to try and take a fight over here towards AKA. Wooly pulls up in a spot where he can just do a lot of damage, but it's Lips with a double headshot onto Wooly to get the knock. Now Smoke's on the other side. Lips gonna be prepping a nade, throwing it forward. Find anything. A lot of damage, no knocks. Dedinho has 2 nades of his own, so they could throw these forward if they wanted to. Gabru takes down Ras. 55 PD, hunt down another kill point. In a spot to play from inside this zone. So now you have AKA, Duel, and 55 kind of over towards this northwest part of the zone. Further to the east, you have the members of Yin Yang. AKA Dedinho, he still has his 2 nades if he wants to throw them, but he hasn't used any util. That mortar goes up. Where does it fall? Way, way too far. Now Balefrost is going to attempt a nade of his own. Wrapping it with Mixu. The nades go to the left. Oh. Don't quite explode at the same time, but they throw a couple more. They're going a little bit too far. And all the members of AKA further spread out. That nade looks good, but it rolls and bounces over the top of the vehicle. And now Japa from behind is the one finding a knock onto Mixu. That nade, I think, did the most onto Pavey at that point. Dedinho had been chipped away at as well, but just nothing found these two players. Probably gonna just want to fight each other. Lips taking down Penta. Now the Smoke getting ready for the push across. Down to the left, and Lips just turns. It takes him down with the headshots. Lips is on point right now as Duel goes down in 7th. We hop over to a fight for nothing. Varos finds 1 DBS onto 22 centimeter. Tries to go for more. Getting shot at from the side. Only connects with 1 of the 2 shots. So Varos takes down Damastro. He's up to 5 kills alongside Japa in this game. Now the nade's going to be coming forward. Mog on the other side as well. That BRDM taking even more damage. Japa finds both with his nade, but Void did take down Maya. Mog is pulling right up onto this, so it looks like a fight is all but inevitable. That nade goes forward, finds a little bit of damage. Japa moving back a little bit as more nades fly forward. The Molotov right on top of the BRDM. Japa continues to kind of work his way around this. He's spotted out Bet running out in the open. 1 more bullet is all that's needed. Down he goes. Pavey finding Andrew on the backside of the fight. Japa just going to confirm his kill. 8th kill for him so far in this match. He throws that stun forward. Repositions. Just a little bit of a 1v1 here. Joppa, he finds a Panzer here. Shoots it immediately at the BRDM. Now going for the shots. Connects. And that is 9 kills for Joppa alone. Yin Yang gonna be happy with the points. They were only sitting at 19, and all of a sudden they are gonna have a fantastic match. 55 PD pretty much set up to win this one. Only 2 players left up to find. Gabru finds Didino, and it's 1 player left. Joppa, who's killed 9 players all by himself in a 1v4 up against 55 PD. The spray goes out. He does not even get a single knock, and it's 55 PD. 8 kills in the chicken dinner in match number 5. And that is how we end out the day. And we'll move by face out of the way as we just wait on the leaderboard. And I tried to get some replays going for us. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Oh, I am losing a lot of frames right now, too. Huh. Wonder how long that's been going on for. Oh, what is happening with my computer? All right, well, I think my computer figured itself out again. 55 PD currently in first place with 65 points. Okay, Garmin in second place with 58 points. Toyo sitting in third place, 49 points. Before we drop down to Viejo Gaga at 39 points. Yin Yang at 36 points. Milu, 1996 at 30. New Gen All-Stars and 4-0 round out our top 8. Duel only at 24 points in 9th place. Really a little bit slower of a lobby, maybe not quite as elite as we have had in the previous iterations, but it's okay. We are going to be right back here tomorrow to cast some even more fun. Maybe the Wolves join. There is that possibility, or they might not. I thought they had checked in. They did. Maybe they just weren't going to be here for day 1, and they'll be here for day 2. Either way, I will